Hi, George Sells, Service Department News here at Recharge 2020 in Barcelona. I'm here with Paul from Dexter Moren, and we're going to talk about the hotel companies getting into the extended stay space with dual-branded projects and how that impacts on design. So, Paul, tell us, what are the trends that you're seeing in terms of the major hotel groups getting into the extended stay space? What are they doing?
So certainly hotel brands are really looking at how they can change their model and utilise the front of house spaces they'd be building anyway to add an additional income revenue through extended stay. And I think it also some of the sites are getting bigger, and it really helps to have two uses on the site so that they can maybe get their margins better and balance the costs and overheads associated with those buildings. And I think as well that the extended stay market isn't that alien product that people had 5 years ago, and the hotel industry particularly has woken up to that and is embracing it, and I think that's a good thing for the market.
And how much differentiation is there in terms of unit size and product design between the two elements of a dual-branded property?
Well, obviously it's changed as well, and service apartments traditionally, where they might have had one or two bedrooms, are moving more towards the studio sector, and they're getting smaller, but they're still larger than a normal room size. So say if a hotel average room size was 18 to 22 square metres, the service department element might be 20, 25 square metres, but it's not considerably bigger. It's just big enough to get a bit more of a kitchen, a bit more of a dining space in. And then they can share the sort of accommodation that you would building for the hotel anyway. And they might put in a few extra elements like a co-working or an additional lounge, but principally it's very similar.
So the communal elements of a dual-branded property can offset a smaller unit in the extended stay part?
Yeah, I think so. I think the idea is that people are able to spend their time in other parts of the hotel. They're able to work in other parts of the hotel. So the room is more of somewhere where you go to sleep and potentially have a dinner or relax by yourself at the end of the day. But during the day, you want to leave that space and be somewhere interactive so you can meet other people. And it creates networking opportunities and stops that alienation which you might have felt from a traditional hotel environment.
And in terms of standalone service department projects, we're seeing some of those being used a lot by leisure travellers now, particularly in London. Are you seeing owners and developers who perhaps would have traditionally built a normal hotel now looking at an apart hotel to cover leisure and business travel?
Yeah, no. I think people are starting to open themselves up to the idea more. I think as well with the cost of residential and the risks associated in the current climate, people are trying to look at other uses for sites. So if a developer traditionally has looked at hotel and residential, perhaps now they would look at hotel and service department because it just gives them that flexibility. And a site sometimes just lends itself much better to a longer stay guest. A hotel just wouldn't work where you don't get the footfall, for example.
Thanks, Paul. So apart hotels, bridging the gap between leisure and business travel and appealing to both. It's a subject that's going to be topical for a couple of years to come yet, I'm sure. Thanks very much. Cheers, Paul.
Thank you.